Okay, hello again. So it's more than a few seconds, but it was only like a few minutes or so. I don't know why the crap, my chest is still hurting a little bit. It's not too bad, just honestly it's just mostly low level. It's just annoying. It's like, again, who likes having that sensation on, you know, on half your chest for like a little while? But I'll probably be fine. But you know, if it gets serious, if it lasts for a long time, you know, I'll check it out. Hopefully nothing bad. They'll say that. So walk over. It might not be a bad idea to use the restroom, but I don't know. Would it be a good idea if we do that, or do I just want to wait a little bit? I guess I'll just wait. Oh yeah. So, what do I want to talk about now? I'm honestly just talking about just a bunch of different random stuff. Like, there's not really any sort of universal point between all these things. I mean, I guess that's fine, because it's like, it's my own videos. Like, I don't have to. Like, if I want to make specific stuff with that, I can. I don't know. What if it's, I don't think it's anything about the whole personality typology thing again. Like, you know, the whole thing of bringing to the point, having a universal kind of theme and really staying with that, staying with one idea and really getting down into it. That's like an introvert intuition thing. And it's like, I like the idea of doing that, but sometimes it's kind of hard to. I get the I as an INTP, or at least that's what I honestly just kind of concluded what I am. And I'm thinking I'm just going to stick with that. Sometimes it might be fair to say ENTP, but I don't know. Well, you know, regardless of whichever type I am, you know, I have a strong extrovert intuition that I often rank pretty good on it, on a bunch of function tests, whether you Myers-Briggs or Socionics. I rank pretty high on it, you know, so that's good. But the downside, I guess, is sometimes it feels like it's a little harder to like stick with, I don't know, this is the whole NI thing of sticking with a certain idea for longer, or making a or I guess in this case making a video consistent, or a bunch of videos consistently about one topic. And if I use other things to kind of bring them into that fold, if you will, I mean, I don't know, maybe unconsciously I'm doing that. Maybe it looks like there is a connection for someone else watching these videos. Maybe I'll feel like there is when I'm looking back on these videos, or when I must have been, you know, but regardless, not too worried. Like I said before, this camera does make stuff look brighter than it actually is, although it doesn't look terribly bright on here, but it is definitely getting dim. It's a little chillier, and I don't want to be outside too long, especially if it gets really chilly. And then if it does, if I really want to persist on making videos outside, then I need to bring a light source, because otherwise these videos are going to be very grainy quality, like that one I did on the Friday night a few weeks ago. So yeah, if I'm going to do that, I should get a light source and probably get I don't know, maybe coat or jacket or something, put that on. Probably maybe some gloves might work, might be a good idea. Just slap some of those on and continue. I don't know, but yeah, so that's, no, actually, all right, you know what? I was going to go to the gazebo there, but it's a little darker over there. So I'm going to just sit by, I'm going to sit on this bench here. I've enjoyed sitting here on this one a couple times between classes, you know, or I guess like after lunch before I go to my psychology class. So yippee. It's actually a really nice area. See these lovely well, they're dying now, but they were lovely. Take my word for it, okay? These lovely plants here. And there's like 3 of them. I don't know how good that view of the plant was. I don't know, maybe it's just too dark. Maybe I need to turn up the brightness. Let me see if I can do that without it ending the video. Wait, what the fuck? Whoa, that is so weird. I can just swipe on the video, like up or down. It makes it look brighter or darker. Whoa, that is dark. Okay, swipe up. Okay, and if I swipe 2 up, then it looks like overly, I don't know, like saturated. That looks so weird too. All right, let's scroll down. I don't look like that. My skin is not that pale. More, no, that's a little, I don't know, I can't get it perfectly. Gosh dang it. It's not that bright, but then I don't want it too dark either. Okay, I guess we'll stick with this. I think this will be fine, at least for now. So I don't know. So like I am curious about more like personality type things. Again, I haven't really thought about it for a while now. I mean, I haven't really needed to. I kind of felt like I've learned pretty much all that I really can at this point. I mean, I imagine there's probably more stuff, and I'd be glad to interact with that material. It's just, I don't know where that'd be at. Or what are the things there'd be to look up, you know? Or also, like, just, you know, kind of moved on a little bit. But, I don't know. But, you know, it is interesting to still come back to it, think about it. So, like, you know, for example, I'd really like to see there be some kind of personality test for neurodiverse people. Like, especially something that's like a Myers-Briggs for the neurodiverse. That way I can, like, properly test, because, like, again, I don't think the test was made for neurodivergent people. It's made for neurotypical. So it's like, I don't know if this is really a fair comparison, right? Like, you know, maybe what do I just type this, have I typed this in INTJ on 16personalities.com for, like, the last, like, year and a half or 2 years, because, like, I'm autistic, and, like, I just like having structure and order and feeling like in control, you know, or, you know, is that why, or am I just more focused on being more organized and efficient? I mean, I don't believe then that people change their personality type. You change as a person, but your personality type does not change. It stays the same. Just the way that it's expressed looks different. That's what changes. Or how mature it is. That's also what changes. It's not the fundamental thing itself. It just says it goes from version A to version B. It doesn't become object B. It's just version B. Or I guess in this case it'd be, like, I don't know, like 3,752 or something. I don't know. I just picked a random number. Well, yeah, I mean, if it did, kind of weird sort of question. I guess literally no one cares about this except for me. But regardless, so if and speaking of random numbers, so like if I likely, I know I've heard the expression before of like, you're not the same person as you were before, and you won't be the same person in the future, or something along the lines of that, right? And that's all good and fun. But then I'm thinking, well, okay, but then how do you specify when certain versions of yourself were? When do you, what's the qualitative or quantitative means of determining that? Do you say, like, from this rough time period to this rough time period? Or do you say, like, specific, like, dates or times or something? Do you say, like, I don't know, I was one person when I was this certain age, and then I was a different one for the next year? You know, it was just slightly different, not significantly. Maybe unless you had some major life-changing event in one year, which many people do. You know, do you, like, if it's New Year's Eve, do you just automatically become, like, a different person when it rolls 12 o'clock? Or the way I view it is the correct way of saying it, 0 time. Like, do you become another person the next minute? Like, are we saying there's, like, different versions of a person for, like, every minute, or, like, for every hour, or every day, or week, or, like, what do people mean by this, bro? I mean, I guess I'm probably taking this a little serious. I mean, honestly, probably I am taking this a little taking this a little far. I don't think really anyone really cares that much, or they really think about it this hard. And I don't know what I think on this either. That's, like, the tricky part. It's just, like, I want to ask people these questions, but then they don't have responses. But, like, what about you? And I'm like, well, I don't know, but if I did, or at least based on my current perspective, here's kind of like the train of thought I have. I mean, maybe it's not a definitive answer, but hey, it's at least somewhat of an answer, or, like, the pathway to an answer, or just, like, evidence that I would use for it, or for one that I'd have. You know, that's the start. But then lots of people, they won't have anything, and then it's just weird. And I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? Why do you not have? But I mean, I don't know. I probably, you know, it doesn't really matter. But it's just like, I mean, I guess it's not, like, terribly complicated by any means, but it's kind of reminiscent of a lot of other things I've had before. I'm asking a lot of, like, big questions to people. And I guess this isn't really a big question, but just bigger things, like highly abstract questions, shall we say. And then I'll ask people, you know, it could be at work, it could be, well, I mean, I don't really do it as much at work, because, well, I'm focusing on the actual work, and I recognize certain rules of etiquette and stuff for workplace and blah blah blah. But and we, you know, my schoolmates, or just peers, or, you know, often people I'm eating a meal with. I mean, that's often, like, a great opportunity to do that, although I've done it plenty of other times too, right? You know, and then I'll ask people this stuff, and then it's like, you know, I can understand, like, on the one hand, that, like, I want to learn, I want to, like, see what people's perspectives are, and, like, I also just, this is my own sort of way of just being like, hey, I'm just trying to connect, I'm just trying to have a little fun here too, I'm just trying to make a little, what the fuck is that vehicle down there? That's, like, really loud. Are they carrying, like, concrete or a bunch of something really heavy or valuable in there? Anyway, gosh dang it, that vehicle's, like, really loud. What do they have in there? They're moving, like, really slowly too. What are they doing? Are they trying to, like, back up or something? Nope, apparently not. Wait, are they making the road? Are they? I can't tell what they're doing. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, yeah, there's, like, giant steam or gas or something, like, bubbling up at the top, like, really strong. It's like what, Vakal or something? So it's like the brand or the company or something? Like, what are they doing? What is that? Okay, and they just stopped. Alright. What you doing, pal? You alright? Alright, they're getting quieter. They park in there? Or they just... Are they gonna get out? Is someone gonna get out, or are they just like, what are they doing? And why is it so loud? Are they like carrying like some kind of like special like liquid or something that like needs to be preserved in very specific conditions? That's like highly volatile or something? Or something really heavy? Because like, that is so weird. What the hell? Okay. They moved on. They're going down. They're getting there. Wherever they're trying to go, I don't know. Alright. Alright, they're going on. You can do it. I believe in you. Alright. Well, that was a lovely experience. What do I think here? I literally forgot. Because the dang truck, wherever it is, you have to. What? This is making it look brighter. It's not that bright, bro. Like, I mean, it's not like extremely dark or anything. I don't know. Is it the lights over there? Is that what it's doing? I don't know. Well, anyway, since I'm making it look brighter than it actually is. Dang it. So, moral of the story: don't fucking know, because there's just so much random stuff going on. Oh my god. Oh, all right. Enough with that. I was gonna say my hair looks nice. Like the whole thing of having curly hair is just like sometimes it's really nice, and then sometimes it's really annoying. Like days like this, it's like, yeah, I look good. Like that looks fine, you know. It looks great. But then there's days where it's like, oh my gosh, my hair is not cooperating today, and it looks so weird. Like stuff is like poking out, and it's all over the place, and it's too flat in some areas and too curly in others. So then I just wear a hat, cover it up. Sometimes the wearing a hat doesn't help though, because like my head will get a little sweaty, especially if it's like a hot day. You know, a cold day not as much, but it's a hot day, then it's like, gosh damn it, and that makes my hair worse. So then, yeah, that's another reason why you should shower, folks, or bathe, or whatever self-care rituals you do. It makes your hair look better too, so keep that in mind. Well, I don't know how it works if you have straight hair. I've never had straight hair, so not my problem. But anyway, it is getting a little chilly. Well, I already said that it was chilly when I was ending the last video. Okay. So yes, as like I mentioned earlier, I would like to see a personality test made for neurodivergent people. I think that would be really cool, really fun to see what that would look like, what that would be. You know, and not just for autists, but also one for people who have ADHD or have both ADHD and autism, or who might have other sort of conditions or developmental states. I don't want to say disorders or diseases, because I don't like treating them as such. I don't believe that they are. It's just a different way of being in the world. Like, we're not we're not handicapped. We're not you know, not always have mental deficiencies, okay? Like, Like, I get it for people like them, and I'm not saying, I mean, although I'm not saying that we should call it a disorder necessarily either in that case, because, like, I'm not trying to, I don't look down on people, well, I mean, I guess maybe literally I do, but, relationally, I don't look down on people who are handicapped or have some kind of physical limitation or a mental one. Sometimes I can feel a little, I don't know, I feel both, like, a little bit empathetic, but also a little bit like what's the word? I don't know, a little confused, I guess. Just because I'm like, I wonder what it's like to see the world from their perspective. Like, what's their ordinary interactions with people? Like, I'm not saying I want to live that way, because I don't want to be handicapped. I don't want to have, you know, I don't have mental deficits, but I would be curious to learn about, like, what their worldview is. How do they perceive things? What sort of you know, and also, like, just how, like, people have often looked down on autism or ADHD or something, you know, and then there's been great stories from autists or ADHDers of how they see the world and interact, and, like, cool stories or creative things they've done. I'd like to see what, you know, it looks like for other people too. I think it'd be a great addition to things like artistic displays, or just like a general list or memorials of humanity's achievements. I think it'd be a great way of being inclusive, to have not just you know, not just one type of people or some, but all. You know, I think that's a really great thing, and I really hope that we as humanity, we as people, we as whatever country I live in now, which is America or someplace else, presumably Canada, that's what I'm thinking. After Korea, I'm planning on leaving and going there as soon as I can. That's the idea. Not, gosh dang, coughing. I was gonna continue the thought there, but, like, this coughing is so annoying, and, like, my phone charger battery I'm using to plug in my phone, it's at 1 bar, and it was at, like, 3 when I started making videos earlier today, so I need to charge this. It was at 2 like 15 minutes ago or something, and now it's down to 1, so I don't know how much more I can do. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and walk back to Blue Ridge, because I was thinking, you know, I might like to try to make a video of not this type of video, but Minecraft one. I was thinking about you know, trying to find some software to record a video on there. Chicken part is, I don't know how much storage it is gonna take up and whatnot. I'm guessing if I'm really gonna do this, you know, I'm probably gonna have to edit out some stuff, because excuse me. I don't know how much someone's gonna watch. Well, I mean, I don't really know what I'd be doing, but say if I was doing, like, a speedrun or something, I'd probably start with some of those for Minecraft videos. Like, I don't know how much wants to watch, like, a full, I don't know, like 3.5, 4 hours long video with, like, no talking, of just me playing Minecraft. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't say, maybe I might feel a little inclined to do something like that myself sometimes. Like, I'd watch someone else, or I'd watch a recording of myself doing it, just because, I don't know, I kind of like really getting it. And there's something really satisfying sometimes that I've experienced about, like, watching, like, a long movie or documentary or video, and really just like immersing myself. I know that when I back in, I want to say it was my junior year, I think it was. I remember there was this one or two times when I was watching some videos from the C.S. Joseph, big personality typer, by the way, you know, and I you know, I was able to bring my Chromebook upstairs and put down on the table that I had up there. It was the white foldable one, I believe. I don't think I've normally had that in my room, but that's super cool. It's like kind of nice. So I think I like kind of cracked a window too. Yeah, so I did that, and it was nice, you know. And I think it felt really cool, just like enjoying watching that. Or like when I've watched the Lego Minecraft movies for the first time, or at least like the first and second one. I didn't really like the third or the fourth one as much, to be honest, but like the first two were good. You know, and I watched those, and it was just like, I don't know, it was just gratifying. It was just like really cool and really relaxing, kind of really just get down into it and just really focus on it, enjoy it, and just kind of be there. Because I feel like maybe not the most for myself all the time, but you know, especially in the sort of culture that we live in here in America, where things are like so fast paced and you're expected to, you know, you're expected to like just be on the go. You're supposed to just, you know, be active, and you try out all this new stuff and be all over the place, and it feels like sometimes it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it feels really cool to feel that rush of adrenaline and, you know, be like, yeah, I'm getting stuff done. But I don't like that feeling all the time. And for many people, including myself, it leads to burnout. It leads to worries about, like, you know, mental health problems, really, a lot of the times too. You know, it leads to, you know, a lot of dissatisfaction and a lot of just fucking being tired so much of the time, because you're just expected to constantly keep going, and you don't, and to give into the system, and you don't get time to just fucking relax. And then when you do, it's like you don't, sometimes you can't always appreciate it, sometimes you can't always properly enjoy it, and it's so little time. It's like why I want to live in a different country. Well, it's not the only reason, but it's like one of many. It's like I don't have actual vacation days. I don't have actual paid, you know, vacation for like actual weeks, not just like 2 days. Like we get squat here in America. Like sure, you get sometimes if you have like a good job, but like I don't want to have my health care, I don't want to have my vacation determined by my job. Like that's just, in my opinion, that's a stupid idea. Like if we were like Spherans in my story idea, like who literally are fucking like insanely advanced technologically and socially advanced, you know, aliens, like, okay, sure, it might make sense for them, because it's like they literally have like these super great genetic, you know, advantages, and they have all these cool powers, and they have so much technology and stuff they just own that will do shit for them. So like it would make sense on that front, you know. That takes perhaps some of these kind of American capitalist system things with them on some level. I'm not saying everything, because I don't like it all, but you know, if that worked with people, right? If we just naturally had regenerative powers, and then you just use, you know, certain healthcare or whatever based on like your particular needs, we're like, okay, sure, I get it. But the problem is not that it's like that it tends to whatever you specifically need. That's actually not really what it does. It's saying pretty much that we value certain jobs over other ones, right? We value the work of sports stars over doctors, well, I guess doctors get paid pretty well. Okay, so say nurses. So say, nurses, teachers, firefighters, people that, are fundamental to society, to keep people going, to literally help them survive. Why don't we pay them more? If we really want to, if we're not willing to just pay the same fucking amount, or at least more equal amounts between jobs, the least we could do instead is say, hey, you know what? Let's make the practical jobs be paid more, because we need them more. I mean, it's just, who decided these things? Like, who decided that a sports star, I have nothing against them. I think some of those people are great. I don't care about sports. I rarely think about it. It's, not really interested in mine. And if people like it, cool. That's fun. That's great. But I'm not saying they shouldn't get paid for what they're doing, right? They work hard and they're having fun, and that's great. And I want people to enjoy getting paid for fun stuff. I don't think we shouldn't get paid sometimes to do fun things. But the problem lies not in paying the fact that we might pay some people who do fun or cool things, but people who are actually useful, people who contribute to the fundamental needs and the sort of things that keep society going. They keep it healthy, right? Not just functioning, not just surviving, but make it a little easier for us people to thrive. And plus, hey, a lot of those people, they have their own mental health problems. They also have their own survival problems. And if we just took care, if we said, you know what, we're going to pay these people more, we're going to give them better benefits, we're going to ensure that they have, more rights, better working conditions, they have more things to their going advantage, then they might feel you know what, right? I can do more. I can. If you look at the evidence, if you look at other places in the world, for example, France or Germany, they give a shit long paid vacation, and then people are more productive. Why? Because they have time to enjoy themselves, to be with family, to go explore, or go whether it's another country or just some local towns or shops or something, right? They have opportunities to do shit they want. If you give people some freedom, I mean not too much, but if you give people some freedom, you give people opportunities to enjoy themselves, right? Then you increase productivity. People feel more motivated, right? Not just extrinsically, but intrinsically motivated. And if you ensure that people have, that people have, chances to just enjoy their life, they might feel you know what, I'm more willing to do something back. I mean, okay, I think if they really want to capitalize on that, you capitalists, then, that's a great opportunity right there. Why not? Why not? You can sometimes, you can make some more revenue off of that. People might be a little more willing sometimes to work off stuff if you let them. If you say, hey, you know what? We're going to incentivize. We're going to, I guess there's a tricky thing of well, I know people worry here about oh, people are going to be lazy, or, the whole sort of over justification effect. Don't get me wrong, I get it. Those are valid concerns. Those are valid, points, questions. But to that, to say, well, okay, I don't really know the full answer to that, but at least you could try a little bit. At least you could start moving that direction, and I get people want to make, I get rich people want to make more money, but you're fine. You don't need more money. You're fine. You don't need more. You're fine. There's nothing wrong with wanting some more stuff. I'm not saying this wanting more stuff is fundamentally bad. It's just when that turns into greed, when that turns into just sort of I must have everything, No, you don't. No, you don't. Like, I get it, but other people need shit too. You need to make sure that your fellow, the fellow people that live in whatever country or city or state or town or province or whatever it is, also have, great opportunity to support themselves and to enjoy their own lives. Like, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like sort of no-brainer to me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in their perspective. I'm not like ultra rich or anything, but I don't know. I guess it's a hard sort of true thing about the fact that greed is oftentimes a hard thing to overcome. It's a really strong motivator, and the fear of losing all that stuff, that is hard, right? Like, and I know a little bit of that. Sometimes, people like myself, we can experience this too. So, but, hello. Just 1 second, just a minute. So, anyways, lovely videos. I'm actually pretty proud of myself for doing a bunch of these. I think I enjoyed it. Hell, I might, and I don't know how Wyatt will deal with it, and I'll have to ask, but just think about what kind of stuff I want to say. But I could try making a video, like while I'm lying in bed or something, and just kind of record more thoughts. And who knows? Maybe I might do that too. I don't know. I've done a lot of videos today, so let's be real. It's getting a little later, so maybe not. Plus I said I was going to do the Minecraft video thing, or at least try to. That's what I was thinking. So anyway, good night. If I have to make another video tonight, great. If not, that's okay too. But I think I actually had more enjoyment, a little bit more. This last video here felt a lot more. I don't know. I feel more positive. I know I'm kind of arguing or complaining about some. Well, I'm not really arguing, it's just myself, but nonetheless, it was great. It's fun. It's awesome. So, good night.